Hey, welcome to Play Graves, a channel where I rant and rave about a ton of shit. You may like it, you may not. Bluntly, I don't care. It's my opinion solely. And yeah, so tonight is a interesting thing that's just happened probably within the last couple hours. Some of you may know the popular streaming service caffeine.tv. It's not so popular like Twitch. You know, they don't got a bunch of girls dancing around in bikinis doing hula hoops and other random shit like that. But you know, they're pretty big on their own right. I switched them for a while from Twitch just because it was kind of a wholesome platform. I felt very welcomed on their platform right away. Actual moderators came to my stream and welcomed me, hung out in my streams on a regular basis. For me, that was a very welcoming, amazing experience, and I absolutely loved streaming on this service until it started going to the pits. And by the pits, I mean the Underground Rap League. Now, I got nothing wrong with people being rappers. I have nothing wrong with the genre of music. I listen to the genre of music. I enjoy some of it, okay? So I'm not going to dog on rappers. I'm not dogging on Caffeine.tv as an entity. But tonight, as always, there was issues with their rap battles. They have no common sense of bandwidth management or even probably security at these events. So before we dive into that, I got a couple of my buddies here with me. We got Wildo and we got Dildo here.
Yo.
Hi. Guess which is which?
Wildo, I've known for quite a few years. We kind of grew up in the same area, and Dildo I've known for the last couple of years. Met him on Caffeine as well. So main issue that I'm having tonight, and we've sat here and probably discussed this for the last 30 minutes before I decided to hit the damn button. Is the stupid fight. I'm pretty sure to them it wasn't stupid, but I think we can all agree that all it takes is one person saying the wrong damn thing and it sets up a whole set of fucking people, don't it?
Yeah.
And Caffeine's cop-out response, and again, I'm not really dogging on them, but this to me is a fucking cop-out response. Is we are aware of the issues some fans experienced with tonight's URL hashtag AGS2. We thank you for your patience as we worked to resolve the issues. Dude, some issues? Yeah, no concept of bandwidth management or load balancing. We go over here to Out of Control Troll. Event over, security issues, stream issues. No Surf versus Cortez. Why can't Caffeine address that in their reply? Anybody want to give a take on that one?
It might be an automated response.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's an automated response.
That's true. I know some people like Twitter or YouTube, they have people that actually go out and drop responses after it goes through multiple chains of approval. It's
Because I know at work, when my boss asks me, how's that project doing? I go, I'm working on it.
right.
I don't tell them what's wrong with the project or that I'm a lazy piece of shit. I go, I'm working on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all done that. It's like, how you doing? How's
It'll
it?
eventually get done.
Yeah, right. It'll get done on Wildo standard time, not job standard time.
And that maybe have to do with the whole, you've heard of, was it CPT?
Yes.
And I'm 10% that, so might be related.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know Dildo is still pretty young, and I'm pretty sure there's been an incident where a teacher or instructor is like, "Hey, you done with that yet?" And you're probably sitting there like, "I'm working on it," right?
I'm sitting there just like, oh yeah, I'm working on it. And the fact is, I'm not fucking working on it. I'm just playing games on my phone.
It's getting done, I swear to God damn it, it's getting done! Leave me alone!
One of the two.
Shit, so let's go over this other one. So, the whole issue is this right here. Besides their bandwidth issues, stream issues, security issues, this dude at least says something Let me go over here to this dude, and apparently this has been a thing. I left caffeine because they started curtailing to the underground rap league, right? They really just started boosting them more than they gave a damn about the small streamers like me. And like I said, like I felt extremely welcome. My first stream, I had like 500 and something people on it. I streamed, was that can't even think of the damn game now, but it was one of the Christmas events, and it was a fun event, even though I don't really like battle royales. I just don't. But I said, you know what the hell, I'm gonna play it some more since some other people got me into it. They had to dip for a little bit. It doesn't mean I can't go live and stream it and have a little fun with it. And I had like almost 500 something people on my first stream, and my chat was popping off. It was like one of the best experiences I had. The only way I got that with Twitch on my first stream ever is when I streamed a game called Brawlhalla. I was one of the first people in a small group of people to really push that game and play it a hell of a lot on stream. And then little by little that game started becoming more and more popular because it's a free version of Super Smash Bros. Basically. And that's the only way I really at first had a lot of people, was people were looking at Brawlhalla on Twitch, I guess, and bam, people flocked to me. And that was my first stream ever, which is ironically my first trolls ever, which was kind of funny. Don't come to my stream and dictate how I run shit, dumbass. You know who you are. But
I didn't say a goddamn thing. No, I do it to you all the time. When I caught you in Twitch on a regular basis, I just start talking shit in your chat to see if you'd notice.
Yeah,
you did. I'm like, uh-oh.
You caught me during one of my freaking autistic moments. I'm like sitting there going, "Wildo the dildo." Her.
Senpai noticed me.
Teach me, senpai.
So what's this about this fight? What's this about this fight? Because
we're gonna get into
this Will Smith, Chris Rock thing, but
yeah, right. So let's get into this whole security issue, right? Because this guy right here brings it out. He says, "The irony thought that someone said, y'all, you don't fight, etc., at the place of business, i.e., Underground Rap League, and they smoked Snake and Stumbles for that same thing. But fast forward, and that same dude did the same thing inside the venue with a bigger company attached, Caffeine." So, little disclaimer here, there's a fight, there's some stuff that happens. I do blur some of it out because somebody brings a peacemaker and it almost falls out of their pants while they're participating in this fight. Just as a little disclaimer, I don't condone violence, period. It's not needed. There's other ways of solving stuff, but people get too hot-headed too quickly. So let's check this out. This is from OTFMZ. Full credit goes to them for this video. I am no way claiming this video as my own property whatsoever. This is just brought to me tonight. It was brought to my attention. That's why I said we need to go with this, because this just happened. It's fresh. So yeah, let's watch the video here. You're gonna hear some audio. There's some stuff said in here, so viewer discretion advised. Watch it, this part, or maybe fast forward 58 seconds, just skip the whole entire thing. It's up to you. It's at your own discretion, though. I'm going with that 100%. I'm not going to sit here and say watch it, but here we go. And he's screaming at the other dude. I don't know if you can hear the audio, but he's saying, "It ain't happening, it ain't happening." He's saying some other words that I'm not going to repeat. It's just plain and simple. You hear people in there saying smash him, they're doing stuff. Oh, I just noticed something. Wait, let's back that up. That dude has a radio on his back like he's probably security at the event, and he was part of the whole thing saying smash him, smash him, smash him, and he said, "All right, that's enough." He literally said he was promoting this whole incident happening, and then he said, "All right, that's enough," when the dude goes out cold. Now look, that dude's trying to, I don't know if he's robbing him or what he's trying to do. I just don't know, but dude's out cold. We're going to stop there. We're not going to continue with that. Now, I think both of you could agree with me. If this happened on any other platform, this event wouldn't be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if it was on YouTube, YouTube would shut it down immediately. They'd be like, nope. That's a felony event that's happening right there. We want jack shit to do with this. We are walking away. We're not hosting you anymore. Find somewhere else to host. I think that's
especially when your security knocks somebody out who was a participant.
Yeah, that I just noticed that. I didn't notice that earlier. I just noticed that. So
This is worse than you thought.
Yes, that is way worse than I initially thought. Because I was sitting there, like I said to you guys, I said, we need to just get this done because I'm sitting here like that dog from Up, like Squirrel. My brain is analyzing this from every single angle, and I missed that. So that right there, that's bad. When your own security over there is promoting, like, smash him, and he's like, all right, that's enough. And he's throwing his hands up and pushing people back when the dude's out cold. I assume this guy's security because he has a radio or something to that effect on his back hip. It looks like a radio. It looked like it had a wire coming up through his shirt to kind of protect the wire. So,
or is he another rapper?
It could have been a sound pack. It could have been he could have been mic'd up. It could have been another rapper.
But that guy had a gun.
Yes.
That guy had a gun.
The guy that I blurred out walking away that kicked him had a gun. And he was readjusting it.
I can't go to the state fair or the county fair with outside food. And he got a gun into this event.
Exactly. Right? That dude kicked the guy twice and dislodged his firearm. Which, I'm all for firearm safety. Like, number one, I used to be licensed to carry in another state. We're not going to go there. And I did carry. Why? Because there was various wildlife that I had to watch out for with my family. We're talking like bears, mountain lions, and stuff that would come into town all the damn time on a regular basis. And then, there's other security issues in the town that I found out about. We're not going to go into. That's a whole nother discussion. But that was another reason why I utilized my rights, because if anybody in my family was attacked, me as an American citizen, I have the right to defend myself. Now, like I said, I don't promote violence, period. But if my life's being threatened or somebody from my family's being threatened, I'm going to do what I can to protect people. You know what I mean? I'm not just going to sit there and let stuff slide. And this dude comes into a rap event strapped, carrying it very, very carelessly, too. Like, if he would have had that thing, like, properly, like, secured somehow, he wouldn't have had to pull that thing all the way out of his boxers, readjust it, and slide it back in and try to hide it, not knowing that somebody was there recording and caught it all on camera. Right?
I mean, a holster is where you want to carry your gun in. That's nice.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, maybe, if you're going to put it in your waistband, pull your pants up. What is going on there?
See, if it wasn't on safety, he would have shot himself in the dick.
He would have blown his man bits off. And I've seen that happen in California. I literally saw that happen to somebody in Los Angeles. I was probably 15 or 16. Somebody was carrying a gun in their waistband, and inadvertently they went to go readjust it and pull it out, and it got hooked, caught, and wham, there goes their man bits.
He had a rack around it first before he put it in his waistband.
It was a revolver.
Lord.
It was.
It's even what?
It was a .38 snub nose with a concealed hammer.
Wow.
Yeah. It was one of those, oh, I got a .38 and I'm fucking cool. There's no hammer on this thing, so I don't have to worry about the hammer getting caught. Yeah. You just got to worry about everything else getting caught.
So you're going to scratch your balls and you shoot your dick off. That's interesting.
Right?
But this guy could have done that, right? He's doing like full-on stomping kicks. He's jostling around.
Yeah, and I don't know what make or model that thing was. It happens too quickly, but again, just for the purposes of appeasing people, I blurted out on purpose because this was a felony, like plain and simple. There's no way beating around it. That was a full on like what 5 to 7 guys like stomping on this one dude, easy. Like
I need to know what he said though.
that's the one thing we don't have the context before the fight happened. All we know is the fight happened. Shit went crazy. Again, this dude says, "Oh, the event's over." Yeah, they probably shut it down after that because whatever reasons, Oh, we're not gonna have a
Police
fight
showed
here.
up.
Hopefully, I would hope so. Because if the cops were not notified and called to this event, then I really hope Caffeine drops this. Because if they're going to keep doing this and this is going to keep happening, they can't control these things. You know what I mean? They can charge people an entrance fee, make some money off of it. They can have their little rap battles, which is cool. Like, I've heard some rap battles that actually sounded really good. Like, a lot of these people have real fucking talent, and I'm not going to deny that, right? But when you got people coming in there with guns and shit, and they're jumping on some dude because he pissed somebody else off, and said the wrong thing to the wrong person. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what this is. A whole fight breaks out.
Well, it wasn't a fight. They curb stomped him.
Yeah, pretty much. It just... And most of the people bitching on Caffeine aren't really bitching about, the event itself. The whole gist that everybody else is pissed off, and this has apparently been a big issue with them, is every time they host a huge event like this, they do not have the IT sense for bandwidth load management. They just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to balance their loads. They need a load balancer, and they need to learn how to distribute their bandwidth better instead of just sucking up all the bandwidth. And I didn't know they had bad bandwidth issues at first because it wasn't a thing at first. You know what I mean? I was streaming probably 720p, 30 FPS easy, and it was smooth. It was nice. And chat was like, bam, there's no delays in chat. And I should have known something was up with that because every platform has like some sort of delay to help with the bandwidth and help mitigate issues that arise like this. Like right here, Viper Hack says, ain't just with URL, your site won't allow people to stream or chat. This is the first time this has happened, and it's not based on a ping or latencies because you can't scale or properly manage bandwidth. Again, the same thing I've been saying for the last year and a half, almost 2 years now. They can't properly manage their shit. We already read LL Cool K's comment about, you don't fight, but it happened anyways. Here's this other dude, Connor. Caffeine, if you can't host big events on your service, you should know that prior to the event, every fucking Underground Rap League event where the numbers, the shit drops, and still every time you, quote, didn't expect it and are, quote, working on fixing it. Fix it before it happens every fucking time. This dude saying your Underground Rap League, y'all don't need to stream with Caffeine anymore. Them people pop shit dookie.
Alright.
And, this one, ain't just with URL. We just read that one. That was, and I give Viper full credit for that one because we just read that tweet right there pretty much. But yeah, here they are already promoting next Sunday's event right here. I honestly feel business practices should come first before anything else. And I get it. Every company's got to make money, right? We got employees, we got other people, we got stuff. There's people on our platform spending money, putting money towards other people. They have these emojis, unlike Twitch, okay? So that's how people get their bits on Caffeine is these emojis. Any emoji you pop up has some sort of monetary value. But still, I just... the whole fact that this fight happened was during an event that Caffeine streamed, and Caffeine only gives this generic response right here. Yet this dude can straight up say, it's over, dude, security issues, stream issues, we're done tonight. Right? At least Out of Control Troll had the common sense to say, there's a security issue, people, but there's also streaming issues. So he covered both of them in one shot vaguely. Like, that's a vague fucking window right there. To where anybody can sit there and say, oh, what happened? It's a security issue? What security issue? It's an underground rap league battle. Use your imagination, people. Alright?
Exactly.
I would honestly drop them. Period. Unless they beef up their security and start putting metal detectors in, saying, look, dude, you're coming through this first. You got anything on you, you're out. You're not coming in. We'll give you a refund, but you're out. You ain't coming into this. You don't need knives, you don't need guns, you don't need any of that crap. It's... I mean, they still can't stop them from locking them up in their car. Oh, I'm gonna go.
You know who one of their investors is, right?
Who's that?
21st Century Fox.
Oh.
Monday morning, there's going to be some interesting emails that the founders are going to have to answer for.
So there we go. Fox is an investor, and Fox needs to address this.
Fox will. Things are about to get very different at Caffeine TV.
It's Caffeine needs to just dump the Underground Rap League. Wipe their hands of it, walk away. Start bringing attention back to the small streamers again, and your platform will thrive. It won't go to crap like it has been. Like I said, I'm not going to dog on Caffeine 100%. I'm not going to dog on the Rap League. But my experiences, and I'm pretty sure, Dildo, you've streamed on there since then, right?
Yes.
So you've had issues on their service as well, right? Where you just went to go stream randomly and couldn't connect, or had issues where your stream would connect but people couldn't chat or just start dropping, right?
Yeah, fucking multiple.
See, so there's multiple issues here. One, primarily, like, look, they're doing the Underground Rap League, which is cool. I think it's cool. I like hearing some of the creative stuff people could come up with, but unless you start taking your security as a priority at these events, one, and two, learn how to properly run a load balancer and manage your bandwidth, you're failing as a company. I think that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, what do you think, Wildo?
You said you got to make money first, right? Like,
yeah.
The content alone, you don't have to do underground rap battles, and maybe the fights are unsavory. That's one issue. But if you can't even run your basic business correctly, like, ugh, your only job is to provide bandwidth, right? Like, that's job one.
Yeah.
I want to know what their profits like. Like, they making money, or are they one of those loss leaders that's probably a subversive trap for ruining people?
That's a good question. I mean,
Should know it. We're gonna never know.
let's see if we can find anything about the profit margins.
Because, as I said earlier, when my boss asked me, like, how's that project going? There's a reason he wants to know. I'm supposed to get my job done. And if I don't do my job...
I spelled profit proper, right? Derp.
If I don't get my job done in a reasonable amount of time, he's going to get in trouble from his boss. They're going to lose money. Someone's going to get fired. I'm certainly getting fired eventually. So, what's going on here, guys? Do your fucking work.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm going to have to look that up later because Google's coming up with everything to do with the actual caffeine, the stimulant, and not the streaming service. So I kind of want to know now. You brought that up. I want to know what their profit margins were just for 2021. I want to know if they were sinking or if they were barely breaking even or if they're profiting pretty decently. I'm going to go out on a limb here because someone else mentioned in another comment that I do not know where it went about
Well, to answer your question, that's when a lot of that money came in was last year.
Yeah. Well, someone mentioned that they'd pay a good amount of money, wait in line, and then go through a bunch of hell just to be at the event, and then not even be able to watch the event. I'm sure they were paying to watch it on caffeine, from what they were saying. I could be wrong. So anybody that watches this and hears this,
You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this. Why do you think Fox invested?
money. They saw
To
something.
promote URL.
Yeah.
This is Fox's baby. Because they're probably going to farm out a bunch of like up and coming rappers, right?
Yeah. Doesn't Fox own, I could be wrong, but doesn't Fox own a few like recording studios or record labels or something like that? Maybe not directly, maybe as a shell or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I'm
I
pretty
wouldn't
sure.
be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
So,
either because
Big
they are a
Daddy-
media company.
So Big Daddy Fox knows about Underground Rap League, and I think the event going to hell like this is going to make Fox concerned. This is our baby. What are you doing with it? I don't think caffeine's going to get in trouble for it.
I mean, I don't
Whoever-
think Caffeine's going to
whoever
necessarily
is-
get in trouble, but
No, whoever is in charge of that event, whatever middle manager there is, Monday morning, he's going to start his day with an entire bottle of antacids and an entire bottle of bourbon.
oh, there we go.
He's just going to grind through this. And yeah, hopefully they'll hire some security once in a while. That'd be nice, or at least security that isn't involved in fights.
Yeah, exactly. I
You
mean,
look at what I just sent you. That is caffeine profit margin.
you just sent me Caffeine's profit margin.
Yes.
Ooh, let's bring this up on the main. Oh, damn, yo. Check this out. Let's throw that in there. Caffeine Inc. founded 2016. I think I started streaming with them in like 2018, 2019. It was 2018, into 2018, because it was the Christmas event. 51 to 200 employees. Redwood City, go figure. Bring back Fry's Electronics, damn it. Revenue $75 to $100 million. That's a decent revenue margin. So let's look at this other image here that you sent me also. Did I even copy that right? Damn it, copy link, asshole. So Caffeine TV live streams you want to watch, chat you'll never want to leave. They're only ranked in the 152,000th. Country ranked 36,000th. Category ranked
Yeah,
just over 1,000. Just damn.
they're in Silicon Valley. I mean, they're literally in the shadow of the Google Corporation. So, I mean, of course they're tiny.
But you would think also being where they are, there's a lot of fiber running to that area. And I know from talking to a friend of mine that I used to work with, we installed satellite DSL for Sprint, which it was ass. I'm not going to lie. Sprint tried. Good on Sprint. There's, multiple different backbones in there that they could probably get approval and tap into 10 to 20 gigabit backbone. Easy. I mean, look at Linus. He's like so many kilometers or miles away from the 10 gigabit backbone where he is, but he was still able to get access to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you would think the 75 to 100 million revenue category that they would actually get some real IT people in there, get a stronger backbone, and work on some major load balancing issues and have it fixed with that kind of revenue.
Have you ever talked to a software engineer?
Yes. I know it's easier said than done. I know, 100%. It's a lot easier said than done.
They come in two flavors. Really competent
Yeah.
and really lazy. There is nothing in the middle I've run across.
Yep. Yeah. That's definitely yeah.
Yeah, I've had to deal with yeah. Autism comes in many forms. And sometimes the autism, they're not lazy, they just don't think anything is wrong. And so as much as you yell at them, this doesn't work right, they look down at you like you're the retard.
Yeah.
And like as we've pointed out here, there's no bandwidth management here. The website does not work. And there's, again, Monday morning, some guy's going to walk down to some cubicle somewhere, or I guess now post-COVID, do a Zoom call, go, hey, this isn't working right. And the engineer's like, yeah, it is.
Right.
And you're some manager's brain's going to get gaslit and melt. It's like, it's not working. Yeah, sure it is. I'm logged in right now. It's not working. You must have done it wrong.
Right.
It's like, this is Monday. We're doing this? Okay. All right. This is why I drink. Wonderful. Thank you.
I'm just gonna go grab that bottle of water out of my desk drawer down there. Yep, that's a bottle of water. It's not anything else. Just pour a little bit of this in my coffee to water down my coffee.
What's all that white powder in your desk?
That's just flour.
Yeah.
It's anthrax. It's anthrax. I'm done. I'm done with all of this.
I mean,
Yes, I replaced all the non-dairy creamer with anthrax because I hate all of you so much.
right. I really don't know what to say at this point, honestly. I mean, I took my A plus, Network Plus, and Security Plus when I was 18, which was, God, like 22 years ago almost now. And I'm no expert. Yeah, I'm not going to claim to be an expert. I'm by no means 100% an expert. Everything I do freelance, always have. Minus a few jobs like the Sprint DSL thing, which was a shit show. Especially when you get a boss that has no concept over loss over distance. No, just pull 200 yards of Cat 5, you'll be fine. It'll work. Okay, dumbass. Don't listen to me about loss over distance then. Because you know what you're saying. The Wi-Fi worked better than that network that he had me wire, by the way. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Like that.
But, you know, when you got people, like when you're making this much money, I couldn't even fathom. If I had a company that was half as successful as this, let's just say like 25 to 50 million. That's a reasonable success margin to throw in there and say, to even try to compare, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would make damn sure, because I want to keep making money. I want to keep my business running. And I want to keep employees happy and keep them functioning. But most importantly, the people that come to the company. That's who we want to appease to the most. Because they're the ones keeping this company floating. And without them, the company's just dead. It's done. We're filing bankruptcy and everything else at the end of the year without the people. I would be very, very heavily invested in as much network research as I could as possible. And working with the teams, saying, look, I get this, guys, but look, when we just jump and run one event versus the other, all the bandwidth goes to that one, everybody else is left in the water. And not only that, look, here now we have security issues at these events that we're hosting. What are we going to do to fix this? We have to fix this. So, one, URL, get your shit together, get some better security, or we're done. And two, how can we better manage the bandwidth to distribute as evenly as possible and keep everybody else up and running and functioning? Right? I think that would be a fair thing as a business owner to do. And
You're not wrong.
I don't see that happening here. And from this this tweet right here, we could tell that this is not a first time that this has fucking happened. It's just obviously not a first. It's not a first, and it's probably not going to be the last. Especially with that video that I showed where the dude, readjusting his peacemaker there. There was a quote a while back. I when I had the Zippo lighter, it was like a 1 in 200 ever made limited edition. I had number 2. Oh, Stoner stole it from me. But there's a quote on this thing, and I it said, "God made all men, and Sam Colt made them equal." Now, again, I don't promote violence. Again, I'm not going to condone what happened here tonight. But that quote ain't far off from the fucking truth, is it?
Well, okay, we're going to go a different route with this. This is the worst thing about using makes men equal, right? That was the biggest dude on the screen.
Yep.
Who was kicking the guy when he was already out cold.
Yep.
And he had a gun.
Yep.
This doesn't make you equal. That guy's a bully.
And I don't understand why. I've been jumped before. I was 16. I was approached by 7 people of a different ethnic origin. They were not African American. I don't know exactly what ethnic. I know it was like something in the Asia region. I'm not going to speculate on which one because I'm not going to be a dick. But they literally approached me and said I pissed off the wrong person. I was on my way to go get laid. Who the hell did I piss off in a 20-minute period to deserve this? You know what I mean? Like, I was on the phone with this girl while she was at school saying, yeah, I'm getting out a little late, but I'll be there. Just hang out. I'll be there, I promise. Cool. I'm walking to her place, which it was like a fucking 10-mile walk just to go be with the girl, but she was attractive. I'm not going to lie. And this car just rolls up next to me because I'm cutting through parks. I'm cutting through everything to get the quickest time I can to get to her place, right? And they get out of the car and said, you pissed off the wrong fucking person. And they just start kicking the shit out of me. I was in a mixed martial arts class at the time, so I knew how to fucking tuck and roll and take it, right? Like, I wasn't being a little bitch. I wasn't crying, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I was laughing because I actually managed to fight back a little bit when I had open chances to and defend myself a little bit. There ain't much defending when you got multiple people on you. But I've never understood why. And, someone helped me on this one. Why it takes more than one person to beat the living crap out of somebody else when you already know you can dominate them.
Because one of them's a fucking pussy.
Apparently. I mean,
because they're all pussies, and it's safer.
It's...
Now, again, I want to know what this guy said.
That's the
Because
one thing...
there is something I can imagine that warrants this kind of behavior. For ejemplo, he made a comment about being a minor attracted person in a rap battle to someone with a kid. Right?
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm going to kick your ass. And also, everyone who heard you say that to me, I think we're all obligated to beat you like a redheaded stepchild now.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I've seen plenty of it growing up down there.
But saying you're gonna like have sex with somebody's mother. I don't think that doesn't get to. It has to be better than a middle school insult to deserve getting jumped.
Yeah, exactly.
Having said that, people doing the jumping this video.
Yeah, exactly.
No, got it.
Yeah, I can't even fathom this. I mean, they're there to have a good time. They're there to fucking roll with the punches. Metaphorically speaking, through the rap battle itself. And this breaks out. So he had to have said something that just really hit the wrong nerve to start this.
You know what? again, I said I know I would condone this level of response. If we ever find out what it was, I think we would be very disappointed.
Yeah, I would really,
What do you
really,
what do
really
you mean
like
my
to know.
car's a shitbox? You're a shitbox. It's like, what? You're a rap battler. That's like a comedian getting upset that you called him a name. And
Right?
he coming to like kick your ass. Like, this is your job, dude.
That'd be like going to a fucking Brad Williams show and him saying something that offended you, and you just walking up and punting the little guy.
Or you calling him a midget and he just gets up in your face. Like, what'd you say?
Right? My girlfriend's MMA, motherfucker. What'd you say?
You're a midget? I don't... I'll say it again. You're 3 feet tall.
You represent the Lollipop Guild, motherfucker.
Okay, see, now we're pushing it. Now all of a sudden he pulls out a gun.
Right.
Oh, shit, the midget's packing. And then he goes in, that's what your mom said. And then, because they're of a light-skinned variety, everything calms down and we laugh. That was a good one. Short little shit. But no, you don't resort to, hey, that guy's on the ground. I'm going to kick him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get a very often many teams to like kick people.
I mean, you knocked him out. He's down.
Get one.
You walk away.
Yeah, I'm going to kick him. No, I'm going to kick him.
Yeah, right? I mean,
I get to do this.
my dad was in the military, and he taught me, you know, if you get the upper hand and you knock the son of a bitch out, walk away. It's over. They're down. If they get back up, come at you, knock them the fuck down again. But once they hit the ground, they hit the ground. It's over. Like, there's no reason to continue. You
And
defended
according
yourself.
to Dragon Ball rules, if you don't hit him when he's down, he becomes your friend next season.
Right? I can't count how many people I've gotten into fights with growing up and getting up together and saying, hey, you want a cold beer? Yeah, sure, fuck it, let's go have a beer.
Yo, I got fuck off before my mom beats my ass.
All right, brother. Thank you for hanging out, and I appreciate you tonight.
No problem. Thanks for having me on. See you.
We'll see you.
But for the viewers who are watching this still, that was Dildo. I am Wildo. Whoever had commented down below beforehand, and you can see who the winners are.
We're going to go ahead and stop here. I mean, I don't think there's
We're
much
gonna edit
else.
out the last 15 minutes. Yeah.
I don't think there's much else we can really say on this whole issue other than, you know, Fox obviously needs to get their shit together. Caffeine needs to make some major business decisions. Are they going to, you know, try to invest some of that revenue into better network management, or are they just going to keep throwing out this general bullshit thing? Hey, we're experiencing problems and we're working to resolve the issues.
You know what else? Will Smith should have licked his palm and open hand slapped Chris Rock. That would have been funnier.
Yeah, for any of you that didn't catch that, tonight apparently at the Oscars, somewhere along the line, yeah, right here. This has been retweeted even on my Twitter feed at Playgraver. Will Smith just walks up and decks Chris Rock because of a bad fucking joke. That's another topic for another time. I'm gonna say, if you watched this to the end, I appreciate you. If you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, please leave your comments below. And if you like the content, why not throw a thumbs up and subscribe? It's free. It doesn't hurt your bank. It helps me out a little bit. And honestly, I would love to hear from somebody at Caffeine TV. I'm still in their Discord. Probably not much longer after this goes out. That's yet to be seen. If I just randomly get booted from their Discord, then we know why. But I want to reiterate, I'm not dogging on them as a company because I absolutely loved the platform. Loved. Past tense. And I would like for it to be better and go back to the platform and do something again. Hell, I'd even love to host these shows live on their platform if, they get their stuff together and they would allow me to. Which, it's yet to be seen. But if somebody from the Caffeine.tv staff happens to see this and they have any take on this and they're at liberty, like I'm not going to force them, okay? But if they can legally come forward and say something about this, I would love to sit down with you and listen to your take, listen to Caffeine's stance, and have a really good non-biased discussion. With that said, everybody, hope you have a wonderful night. Take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one.